Hello class, and thank you for tuning in to Professor Choi again. Today we're going to be talking about how to find a percentile. A percentile is another type of measure of location of the data. Now, a percentile is useful in particular situations. Most of the time when somebody's talking about location of data, the biggest thing that they normally talk about is the mean, which is the average, or the mode, and then for the spread of the data they use stuff like the standard deviation or variance. Alright? Now the percentiles is a different way of looking at location of data. Percentiles is something that we normally use. I don't know if you've ever taken something like the SATs or the GRE or the GMAT or any of those quote-unquote standardized testing, and then somebody tells you that you fall on the 95th percentile or you fall on the 68th percentile or something like that. Okay? So the percentile has to do with the measure of location, and this is what we are learning today. So it has to do with basically taking all of those data points and then finding out where the location of the 98th percentile is or something of that sort. Alright, so let's get on with it. Now, this is a formula to find location of percentile. Now this right here is 6 pieces of data. The first thing that you need to do in order to find a percentile location is you need to reorganize your number from smallest to largest. Okay? So from small to largest. So smallest number we got is 50. Then we have 65. Then 73. Then 78. Then 87, and then 92. Alright, now, let's say that with this piece of data, we want to find the 90th percentile. Actually, you know what? No. Let's start with something like the number in the middle, okay? The 50th percentile. Alright, now the 50th percentile is the same thing as calculating the median, which I have shown in a different video. But in any case, let's calculate the 50th percentile using the formula that we have right here. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to substitute the 50 here for that P, which is that percentile. So we're going to do L 50 percentile. That's going to be equal to N plus 1. Now from all the videos that I've done, remember that N is basically the sample size or population size, or basically the number of data sets that you have, the data points that you have. In this case, N equals 6. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of data. So our formula says we got to do 6 plus 1. And P, which in this case is 50, divided by 100. Alright? So what we need to do now is we got to do 7, multiply that times 50 over 100. Okay? We got 3.5. Alright, now what does 3.5 means? Well, 3.5 means that we're going to go to the third number on the list. And then we're going to go 0.5 of the way between the fourth number and the third number. Between the fourth and the third. Okay? So we're going to go to the third number on the list. The third number is 1, 2, 3. So we're going to write 73. Then we're going to add 0.5 times the fourth number on the list, which is 78, minus the third number on the list. Alright? So we're going to go to the third number and then 0.5 all the way between the fourth number on the list and the third number on the list. Alright, so it's going to be 73 plus 2.5. So that's going to be 75.5. And 75.5 is our 50th percentile. Alright? So I'm going to write it over here to remember it. So 50th percentile is 75.5 with this data set that we have here. Alright, let's calculate a different one. Let's say that we want to calculate the 75th percentile. Okay? So 75th percentile. What we're going to do now, again, is we're going to substitute that P for 75. So we're going to put L75 equals, N is still 6 plus 1, 73rd percentile over 100. So we're going to change these P's on the formula for the 75, which is the one that we're calculating now. The rest stays the same. So this is equal to 7. Got to multiply it times 75 over 100. Okay, so we got, in this case, 5.25. Now remember, this 5.25 is not the answer. This gives us a location on the data. So we're going to go to the fifth number on the list, and then we're going to add 0.25 all the way between the next number on the list, which is the sixth number on the list, and the fifth number on the list. Okay? Just like before, we're going to move 0.75 all the way between the next number on the list and the fifth number on the list. So, let's fill it out with the numbers. The fifth number is 87. Then we're going to add 0.25. Sixth number on the list is 92. Fifth number on the list is 87. That's how we do it. Alright, now we got to solve that. Okay, so I got 87 plus 1.25. That's what I got for this portion here. So it's going to be 88.25. 88.25 is our 75th percentile. Alright? So 75th percentile is 88.25. Alright, as you can see, you can calculate any percentile by doing exactly the same thing. So let's go on the hunt for any other percentile to do one last example. So let's try to calculate the 40th percentile. Okay? 40th percentile. So now we're going to take that 40 and we're going to substitute that P for the 40. So it's going to be L40 equals 6 plus 1, 40 over 100. Okay? So we got 7 times 40 over 100. So that gives us 2.8. Okay? So we're going to go to the second number on the list. And then we're going to add 0.8 from the third number, which is the next number from second, minus the second number on the list. Now the second number on the list is 65. Then we're going to add 0.8. Third number is 73. Second number is 65. And that's how we find the 40th percentile. Alright, so this is 65 plus 6.4. So that gives us 71.4. 71.4 is going to be our 40th percentile. Alright. I hope you learned today how to do percentiles. Thank you for tuning in to Professor Choi. See you later.